Hey guys, it's Friday. Special guest. I did not go to college football. This guy did. Which ones did you go to?
What? Schools?
Which colleges?
San Jose State for like a term. I got hurt. De Anza College and College of Siskiyous.
Okay. Most of the senior guys out there are already decided their paths and whatnot. But you coach JV and they're kind of in the motions of going towards college. And what do they need to really be working on?
First thing, grades. Grades are important, guys, really important. Because say you're just as talented as another guy. That guy has a 2.6 and you have a 3.4. They're going to take you over that guy because not only are you just as skilled as athlete, they could give you an academic scholarship instead of an athletic scholarship. And coaches love to give academic scholarships away, guys. So my biggest thing is grades. I wish I would have been better at them, but that's the best thing I can give you guys. Grades is the most important thing. Higher grades makes you a very, very likable athlete.
Yeah. In terms of film, what should they work on? I mean, I know a lot of people do professional film.
Well,
but if they're doing their own
film,
high
school film, they want to see your best plays on offense, your best plays on defense, but they also want to see a half. So like pick 2 games and pick a half that you played the best in those games, because they want to see actual game footage, not just highlights. They want to see how you play in the ebb and flow of a game. So when I made my highlight tape, I know my junior year, my senior year, it was my offensive highlights, my defensive highlights, and then I went through the season and I picked the games that I did the best in and the halves that I did the best in those games. So I picked one half from one game and another half from another game just to show the coaches that how I played during a game, whether we're up or down points.
For instance, I'm not going to name names, but your running back last night, the second half.
Exactly.
He would pick that half.
Exactly.
Because you guys scored 26 points in the second half.
Yeah, and although we lost, he had a great half, an amazing half of football.
So it doesn't have to be a winning game either.
It's
but
just
if you balled out one half, that's it.
Exactly.
And especially if it's like the second half, because then you're already you're already wasted a little bit, not running straight into a game. So that's a benefit. But again, pick your better one. Don't choose a lesser one if it happens to be the second half.
And send your film out to everybody, guys. I know that sounds kind of dumb, but send your film out to everybody. And when I mean everybody, I mean like bunch of D1 schools, bunch of D2 schools, bunch of D3 schools. Because I know some states are like Oregon, and we're kind of deep for college teams. And what I mean by deep is no one's really coming to Oregon to look for college athletes. We don't have the high number of 5-star athletes in any given sport, but we have a lot of talented athletes out here in the Pacific Northwest. But you have to market yourselves, guys. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. Be your biggest advocate. Give your highlight tape to any and every school you can think of. D1, D2, NAIA, even junior colleges. Get your name out there. Because coaches talk.
Your last 2 were junior colleges.
Yeah, my last 2 were junior colleges.
Yeah.
And San Jose State happened on a whim. Because it was just one of the schools that I mass sent my film to. And I got a message back from them. Just like a lot of you guys, I wasn't really a highly touted athlete. I was pretty unknown. I played on ESPNU, which was on national television, one game, and the announcers had no idea who I was.
Yeah, I saw your film.
I had like 200 yards, but like they had no idea who I was. I had to market myself. So that's the best thing I can tell you guys. Be your biggest advocate. Go out there. Go out of your way. Email a coach, and you can even have like a copy-paste like email you send and just insert coach's name in school. Like, hey coach, my name is so-and-so. I'm a sophomore, junior, senior, whatever. I'm really interested in playing football at the next level. If you could just watch my film and give me some feedback and let me know if hopefully I can help out your team in this upcoming seasons. Just be polite, be respectful, but get your name out there. Coaches like a guy who's going to go out for his own future and not let things come to him. He's going to go out and be proactive about his own future. Coaches love that.
That, like you were saying, D1 through NAIA. There's not... obviously everyone wants D1. Everyone wants to go to Clemson.
Don't make the mistake that I made where it's D1 or bust. Because I turned down a lot of good D2 schools that wanted to offer me a full ride. Because I was like, nah, D1 or bust. D1 or bust. And I took a partial from San Jose State, and I ended up getting hurt, and I ended up getting my partial taken away. if you're going to go somewhere, make sure it's a perfect fit for you. If it's D1, D2, NAI, it doesn't matter. The thing that's most important is it a good fit for you? Academically and on the field. Make sure it's a good place for you. If you want to see your family, if you want your family to see you play, go play at a place that's close to home. Don't go halfway across the
Lewis
country.
and Clark.
Exactly.
It's D3, but it's right in Portland.
Right
your
home.
family can come see all home games.
And I
for instance here.
Exactly, and I overlooked them, but I wanted my family to see me play. I turned down a lot of D2 schools that were over on the East Coast and in the Midwest because I wanted my family to see me play, and that wasn't going to be financially possible.
Yeah.
So if it's not financially possible for your family to travel all over the place, and you want to play at the next level and you want them to see you play, research schools that are close to you. D1, D2, NAIA, all of them. Research a place that you feel would be a good fit for you and what you want to do academically. Don't go into school thinking, I'm only going to play football. I'm going pro. Yes, you should believe in yourself, and that should be your goal. But you have to have a backup plan. It's not giving up on your plan A for plan B. Football is a very unpredictable sport. You can get hurt. My first year, I got hurt. I got hurt in a scrimmage.
Yeah, it wasn't even in a game.
I was in a walking boot and a knee brace for 12 weeks. Anything can happen. This game is very unpredictable. And if it happens to you that you're not able to play this game anymore, you have to put yourself in the best area to succeed in life. Because you play this game so you can be a better person in life, a better man or a better woman in life. That's the most important thing you need to take from football. So find a school that's the best fit for you, what you would like to do academically, whether it be a personal trainer, a teacher, an engineer, anything. Whatever your interest is, make sure that's a good school for you. Make sure the coaches are a good fit. Talk to those coaches. Try to build a relationship.
Yeah, and like there was a team I saw. They're an engineering school. They're D3. They went over to Germany and played a team over there. They whooped the pants off of them. It was like 76-0. But it's still like, you're at a D3 college, and these guys are, for lack of a term, nerds. They're engineers. And they still got a trip to Germany to go play football. I mean, that confuses most people. You're like, well, if you're not D1, you don't go anywhere. No, trust me.
So if you're a skilled athlete and you got D1 offers and you got some D2 offers and you look at those D2 schools and you're like, hey, this sounds like a really good place for me. I like the coaches, I like the environment, I like where it is. And then you got some D1 schools that you're like, hey, I don't really like this place. I don't really agree with these coaches, but it's D1. Don't choose that way. Set yourself up for not failure, basically.
Yeah.
Always set yourself up to succeed. Because if you set yourself up for failure, you're not going to be happy with the results. And you're going to be like, you're going to constantly think, oh, I should have done this and I should have done that. Don't leave any what ifs. Make sure you make the right choice. Because school is a lot bigger than just football, guys. You're going to be at that school for the foreseeable 4 years or even more. And you're not going to be playing football year-round. You're going to be training for football year-round, but you will not be on the field year-round, which means you will be a student the majority of the time. Make sure it's a good school for you.
Like, when going into college for highlight film, don't choose bumper rap.
You don't need music on your highlight tape to be viable. There was no music. I've shown Theo my high school highlight tape. There's no music on it.
I thought there was music on it.
There's music in like the little, it's like a little DVD, so it's got like, you can pick like the scene, like where you want to start out.
Yeah.
And there's like, I think there's an extra section. There's a little like intro music on that, but it's not like, it's literally background music. It's instrumental music.
Yeah, and if you
would find
background music, choose something.
Choose instrumental music.
Instrumental music. There's free stuff all over the internet. I'll have a link below to a site.
Whether you think it's just a song or not, coaches are going to get an idea about who you are through how you represent yourself. And if you represent yourself through music with a lot of curse language, they're going to look at you like a guy who may be a problem guy because you don't represent yourself the best way. That goes for your social media accounts. That goes for...
That's another thing. I talked about that last week. Be careful on your social media.
So pretty much don't say anything on your social media that you wouldn't say in front of your coach or a teacher. If you want to say inappropriate stuff, I was a kid too, I said inappropriate stuff, don't leave a digital trail. Don't leave a trail so somebody can lead back to you and be like, hey, no, this is this kid's attitude. This is how this kid really acts when no one's watching him. If you have that list, which everybody has a digital footprint because we're all on social media, we're all on the internet.
This includes Snap Story.
Yeah,
that stuff can be tracked.
It only takes one wrong person. It takes one wrong parent or one wrong kid to see a Snap Story that's inappropriate or something that would get you in trouble to send that off. We've had kids in my program. I coach at Southern. We've had kids get in trouble for Snapchat stuff. And if you're going to post stuff, make sure it's something that you'd be okay with a coach or a teacher seeing. If it's not, send it in private. Don't send that in public. And even then, send it in private. Think twice about sending things. You can say things, sure, we all say inappropriate things. Don't say inappropriate things on the internet. Don't blatantly curse for no reason on the internet. Don't be blatantly disrespectful, because whether you think someone's watching you or whether you think it's just a joke, people are building how they think about you through that, because that's all they have.
And to an extent, try not to express too terribly wild political opinions. To an extent.
You can have all your opinions. You can be a completely opinionated person. But you need to carry yourself in a way that is respectable to all people. And I know you could say, oh, that's being PC. Coaches don't like guys who will take an affront to things. Coaches don't like guys who will make mountains out of molehills. I'm not saying you can't have your stances, but that comes along with consequences. Every action you take has a consequence. And so if you're willing to live with those consequences, which will potentially be schools overlooking you, coaches not talking to you, or straight up telling you you're not the type of guy we're looking for. If you're okay with that, that's fine. But if you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, just be presentable. Be respectable. Like you would in class. You wouldn't yell curse words in class. You wouldn't say a bunch of inappropriate things in class in front of your teacher. Treat it like that. Treat it like you're in front of your coach. Because coaches see a guy who can be respectable. They see a guy who's good in his community. They see a guy who's, he's on social media. And he jokes around with his buddies. But he doesn't take it too far. And he doesn't post a whole bunch of inappropriate stuff. And he's not always reposting this rap song with a whole bunch of dirty lyrics and dirty songs. And he's not doing this and reposting a bunch of fight videos.
Another thing, extracurriculars.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a lot of extracurriculars.
No, you don't have to do everything. More extracurriculars make you look better. You have to look like this. You're selling yourself to these schools. You're selling yourself to these coaches. You want to be the best product possible. The more stuff you do, the more active you are in your community, the better product you are to these teams. They look at you and say, that's a guy I want on my team. That guy, he's good in his community. He's got great grades. He's a leader on and off the field. Doesn't have any attitude problems. That's a guy I want on my team. Hell of an athlete.
We had a guy on a team a couple of years ago. He was a good athlete, but he's a prick. You know, he kind of walked onto the field late, and everyone's like, "Well, you can run fast, you can catch a ball, but you don't really treat many other people with a lot of respect."
And this is the thing, guys. In high school, you might be the man. You might be the guy. You might be the best athlete in your league. You might be the best athlete in your state. But there's always a guy better than you. Always. At the next level and at the level higher than that. There's always someone bigger than you. There's always someone faster than you. There's always somebody who's better than you. So what are you doing to set yourself apart? Because if you and another guy are identical on the field, why does a coach pick you over that guy? What do you have that he doesn't have? What are you going to give? And it can't just be, oh, well, coach, I work hard and I struggle through adversity. You have to show that. Anybody can say, oh, I do this and I do that. How do you show that?
Most recent, you've seen the Gatorade commercial with J.J. Watt, where it's like you get to the field early and then it's like the guy walks up and then he's just there, the lights turn on, and there's 50 people out on the field. Exactly. They're all here early. You got a secret weapon, he doesn't need one.
Exactly. Be the teammate you'd want. If you want to win state, you want to win every game, be out there early. Encourage guys to be out there early. Encourage guys to listen up and practice. Encourage guys to be completely laser focused and dialed in. But be a great teammate. Be as good as a teammate as you can possibly be. Don't be that guy who's like, oh yeah, I'm hot shit, so I don't need to listen to you, coach, and I don't need to listen to you, whoever you are. Don't be that guy, because nobody wants that guy on their team. Yeah, you might be a great athlete. No one wants that guy on their team. And at the next level, there's 7 of you. And they all have better attitudes than you.
So to wrap this up, since you said you were on
injury,
let's cover the various shirts. Because I know you guys can Google it. So
first off is gray shirt. Gray shirt, I gray shirted. Gray shirt is where you are on the team, you practice, you don't play, and you can't take 12 credits. So you are technically not a full-time student. What that allows you is you don't lose your eligibility because you're not playing. So you don't lose any eligibility for that year. You're still in school, so you're still gaining credits, but you're not a full-time student, so your eligibility clock has not started. Every single player has an eligibility clock. When you start taking a full term of credits, so that's 12 credits or more, if you're a full-time student and you're playing sports, your eligibility clock starts. Now, if you can have a medical red shirt, which is where you don't play, and you're injured for an injury reason, say you get hurt either at the start of the season or halfway through the season, they can medical redshirt you for that season. That
Which
season's
makes
void
it
for you.
not count.
That season's void for you, and you'll come back the next season. A regular redshirt is, say, you're a great receiver, and the school you're going to has two guys that are amazing at receiver. One's a junior and one's a senior. They're gonna redshirt you, just like a gray shirt. You'll practice, and you'll be there with the team, but you won't suit up for game day and you won't play. But you will be taking 12 credits or more. So you will be a full-time student. That's the difference between a red shirt and a gray shirt. Now, red shirt, you have 2 redshirt years, your medical redshirt year, and a regular redshirt year, which can be used either if you transfer from a D1 school to a D1 school, you have a redshirt year because you can't automatically play the next season.
So like the quarterback that transferred from Montana to Oregon,
Yeah,
he had to take a year off.
Yeah, you take a redshirt year and then you get to come back next season. So your redshirt year can be applicable wherever. You get one of those, you get 1 medical redshirt year, and you get 4 years of eligibility. So in total, you get 6. Now, if you're a gray shirt and they keep you a gray shirt for like 2 years, your clock hasn't started. Your clock only starts when you're a full-time student. But once it starts, your clock does not stop. So if you start your clock, you have those 4 years and those redshirt years. And once those are gone, you have no more college eligibility.
Are there any other shirts?
No.
No? Okay. I thought I heard someone talk about a blue shirt, but the internet's crazy.
There might be.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I'll put a link below so you can find, because there'll be a website that lists all the various shirts. And then one thing, as we've had some issues on the internet recently with football players and YouTube, follow NCAA guidelines.
Yeah.
Make sure you read them.
Guys, follow the rules.
I'm not gonna...
If you are a D1 athlete, you can't make money off your videos. Just like you can't go and sign a bunch of jerseys and make money that way. It's the same exact thing, guys.
Yeah.
And I'm not hating. I think Destroying's funny, and I think his channel's great, but he just didn't follow the rules.
Yeah, he had a great YouTube channel, and he had a great career. They weren't mixing, and he picked one.
All he had to do was wait till he was in the NFL, and he could do whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
Because he owns his image then. The NCAA, you don't own your own image in the NCAA.
Yeah.
You don't. It sucks, yeah, it's dumb. How could I not own myself? But you don't.
The other thing that's kind of going down is that there's Dockery from the Beavers. He graduated last December.
Yeah.
There's videos he's making last week that are claimed by the NCAA.
Yeah. If it includes you when you were those 4 years or whatever, you were in the NCAA, and it's like includes like all your highlights from NCAA, the NCAA can claim the rights to that.
Yeah.
But if it's like Dockery doing stuff right now, or doing stuff in the league, they can't claim any rights to that.
Yeah, the one video I have an issue with
Oregon State
is he did a video. He did a video just like this where he talked about his injury from football, showed no footage whatsoever, and they claimed it. And that's what I'm like, they're overreaching on that one.
Yeah.
But like if he's showing off his highlights, I get that one. But anyways, I'll check you guys next week. If you have any questions about college stuff, put it below, and I'll just relay it from Willie, because I got no clue. I went to community college, and I basically burned all my stuff. Plus, I make money off my athlete image, so whatever.
I'm still in college.
Yeah. We will probably talk some other time about the benefits of semi-pro or something, because there are good uses for it. And so, yeah.
Perfect right here to end this. You do not waste any eligibility playing semi-pro, because you pay to play. If you pay to play, you don't lose any eligibility. It's only when you are paid to play or you are compensated for your services that you lose eligibility.
Yeah, that's another thing.
All semi-pro leagues are good to go, and if you're a guy who didn't get picked up, you're a senior, nobody looked at you, and there's a semi-pro team in your area, check them out, play for that season, and send that tape from that season to schools. Send it to JUCOs, send it to D1, send it to D2.
Actually, real quick, about if, they're not, like some of your JV guys probably aren't going to be great in varsity, but if they go to PCC locally, and they're not playing sports for PCC, but semi-pro, does their eligibility go?
If you're a full-time student. So if you go to PCC and you're taking like 2 classes, no. But if you go to PCC and you start being a full-time student, your eligibility clock starts.
Oh, okay. So there's that. But again, you can, if you didn't have a great varsity year or your senior varsity year, you got injured, do a year semi-pro if you got one reason. Trust me, there are enough teams out there.
And if you're a good athlete, you'll get on the field.
Yeah.
So somebody out there will put you on the field.
Yeah. So we'll catch you guys later. We'll put up some skills videos. It's a little late in the classic football season to say, here's some wide receiver drills. So
we'll get hella videos now because the season's almost over.
Yeah. But now that his season's getting over, we'll put up some skill stuff so you guys can practice this stuff in the off season. All right. So now that you guys are ready for getting yourself ready for college. So I said all the week I was going to have a giveaway. Now this is for 4,000 subscribers. This isn't the 5,000 one. That's still, we've got until, it's October 6th today. We've got 25 days to get another 1,000 subscribers. But for now, for 4,000 subscribers, what I'm going to be doing is I have these football gloves. They're Under Armour, never been worn. I mean, I'll put them on to see if they fit. They're adult large, and you can see the back, you can see the palms, red stars, blue stars, patriotic. I'll give those away. They're adult large, probably not going to fit a lot of people, or you'll grow into them. So the key to this one is, I'm going to post a picture of those with my Under Armour football. Will not be giving that one away, but that's how the picture is going to work because, again, you'll see why. I want you guys to comment below that you went to my Instagram and saw that picture, liked that picture, and then on that picture, comment your favorite NFL team. Don't say why, just go over there, comment your favorite NFL team. Now come back over here and say done. That's how we're gonna work this one. My Instagram is Dashrick, it's just like the channel name, no funky weirdness. There's a link below if you scroll down in the description. It says Instagram. You can click to it. You can find my post. That's how this is going to work. I'm going to leave it open for 14 days. So until the 20th, because I know this, varsity's playing tonight and I'm not going to do this really fast. So we're going to see how many go, and then Aaron is going, and then we're going to corroborate as to which one gets what. Because, got to make sure that you are following here, subscribing. I know my notification squad is going to see this first and they're going to go absolutely nuts. If you want to be a part of the notification squad, click the subscribe button, and then there's a little bell next to it. And when these videos go live, whether it be Trek Tuesday or Football Fridays or weekend videos or whatever, you're going to get notified immediately when these videos go live, so that when the big giveaway happens, you'll be notified right away and you can jump right on that. So, and then any future giveaways I might do. Remember, comment favorite NFL team over on my Instagram post, and then come back over here and say done. And if your Instagram names are different, this is crucial. If your Instagram name is different than your YouTube name, comment your Instagram name so I know who's whose. Because mine is similar, but I know some people are their name on YouTube, but they might be cool dude or cool receiver 25 or whatever. That's actually a terrible Instagram. No offense if that's your Instagram name, but you understand what I mean. So wish you all best luck, and I hope to see, hopefully I'll see 32 different ones. There'll be enough people entering that I'll get to see all the NFL teams, and there isn't one completely hated out there. I don't know, after the Buccaneers last night. Ugh. Bye.